Tsoga. Yes, Tsoga, because that little baby falls down, stumbles, and cries, but he still tries.
Take two. We back at it.
Take two or take three.
Where shoe?
Where's
Where two?
where's
I mean, how? What does that really mean? Why? Rona batho ba bantsho re bitsana bo weshu, but when you look at it, you are not from my blood system, but somehow, somewhere, we call each other. That's how we address each other. And I feel like there's a deeper meaning of our origin that is in that saying when we address each other peacefully. So, way to, way should, it's like, what does it mean? It's like, how do you elaborate that? I mean, I feel like there's so much power in how we address each other to an extent that that's how we must connect with each other. I'm not supposed to hate your daughter because naturally, way too, I'm not supposed to do like I must love the neighbor like my neighbor, because we call each other way too, way should. I feel like this is so deep in a way that it tells us that somehow, somewhere, the origin is oneness, one love, one heart, I don't know how you can elaborate about that part of ourselves.
My brother, I've always contemplated on what makes us happy, what makes us sad, what makes me this person. One moment I'm jumping, one moment I'm not jumping. As they say, you cannot trust your own feelings. Okay, I can go on and on, elaborating things in the language of a different angle, which is what English means. It's a dimensional lingua, language, tongue. But if I speak to you and say, Tobela Tobi, all right? It's not a language that has been influenced by a certain train of thought that was institutionalized. Okay? And this is why we always fight, we always try to raise our kids in a better way. Each and every age, whether it was 30s, 40s, 50s, up until now to this millennium, we complain about these kids. These kids. Back in the 60s, you find somebody saying that, Mina, I used to be out for 15 minutes, but these days, all these kids, they're out for 2 weeks, 1 week, and what, this and that, our Trompi, and this and that, but what really makes these young, bright minds, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're technicolor, what really makes the human family misbehave, especially the young ones? Okay, I mean, and then we loosely use scriptures loosely,
yes,
okay, to emphasize, okay, on the mistake that has been designed to make kids like that. To tell them, you know why? It's because you've been cursed. Don't you know it's in the Bible? Or it's in this Quran, or it's in this Tao, or it's in this what do you call this? Shirik, scriptures, to Vedic literature, whatever you want. And you say, this has been prophesied before, that if you stepped incorrectly as a parent, the kids will misbehave, blah, 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 blah. And you find somebody says, oh, fine, I am a Muslim, I don't believe in that. I don't believe that my father's sin or mistake, or if he was a rapist, okay, it will transverse into my little daughter. Somebody says, no, the sin of your forefather. And you ask, who's your forefather? They said, Adam. And the Eswana parents said, he's not my forefather. My forefather is not Adam and Eve. I'm Eswana. Re. Baesu. Baswa ko maune. Oh, scan shows I can take sides to be. I say namjut. You know, without honor, without pride, without arrogance, whatever that means. You see. But coming to your question, where should what? It should not be a passionate thing. Okay. Hosoya, shalom, salam alaikum, to, na, and you feel that it will reciprocate in a beautiful way. As long as your heart does not spin in a way that what you utter, okay, means what you stand for, okay, it falls down on the ground. Simunye, simunye means what? Means we are one, they say. Simunye ubani? Umama. Umunye umama wako. Okay? Bako umama onyanya. Okay? You are from where? Heart Rock. Huh? Which in Hebrew is called Shaddai. When people say, oh, you are God El Shaddai, this is the breast of the nation.
That's the universe.
The Milky Way, the galactic way, milk of your mother. So everything emanates from your mother. But what is your mother? Because the word mother, when we go through etymology, it goes back to matter, nourishment. But then let's put the language aside. Let's come to where it affects me and you. You are Mswati. I am not Mswati. I am a Tswana. I am a Pedi. I'm this and this. All these tribal factors, tribal love, this and that, does not mean anything if you don't understand where this leads you. Because your vision is to the end, but you must travel back what to the beginning. Beginning is the origin. The origin is umage. Umage. Your mother is my mother. So therefore I am what? Secured. I mean peace. I'm at peace. What I know next door. If I'm locked, I'll knock. Ingena, ubani, kimang. Kimatala, matala. And then they give you food. They say, hey, muing, whatever. Who are you? Whoever you are, whatever you are, there was a language that went hand in hand with this body, with this vessel called a human being, whether it's black, white, What I was demonstrating earlier was it makes no effort and significance now, because the earth that we live in now is poison.
Yeah, it's poison.
The kids know it better. That they look up there in the horizon, they say, oh, look at the star. There's somebody who's smart. A little boy says, that's not the star. That's the satellite. Oh, yes, Daddy, that's the satellite. They say, no, satellite, how did you get up there? Blah, 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 blah. pollution, this and that, ozone layer, the black hole. Kids are into intergalactic anthropology because they are questioning. I like this kid. Why? No, he's cool because I want to go to Mars. I want to live in Mars. What is Mars? This is the language of the youth. But it doesn't matter anymore if there's no respect, if there's no love, if there's no cognition of knowing that when I say sit down and take a seat and do la fast, if you don't correlate that as something that is interwoven to the reality, inyani, then we have a separate nation. We are one in the sense that we can identify ourselves because the cosmic order has created us to identify ourselves, not to despise each other. But then when I don't know how I should answer you, then it becomes chaotic. Because I'll say something and I don't hear you, then the best thing is what? Kata one. Let's fight. But if I say to you, even as if I don't know the language, if I say, then I look at the cup there and I see, no, this is cup, and then he drinks and he gives to me, and then I take it and I look at you and look at you, and then I drink and drink and drink. Then I become a domesticated dog in your environment. Then I know this man means good. But if you chain me, if you give me something that is worth what a pig can eat, you understand? Then you become an enemy of me. Okay? They say, if you spend a night with me and you give me warm water, whatever there, then I start to begin to trust. That inner trust is in me. Okay? But now we don't have tsepo and what we call our kids tsepo, tando, lorat and what, but they do not have renaissance to how we live. Okay. Like you said earlier, your name is this and this and this and this and this, but it replaces power, but it goes back because it does not go to where it's supposed to be placed. Like the semen has to be placed in the womb. If you have a toilet roll, it does not go inside the refrigerator.
I mean, I guess also, I mean, we've been distracted of the way we living. I mean, we don't really eat as organic as before. And I mean, I guess also coming to the fact of the kids nowadays, they are wild, but somehow, somewhere, we don't really know why are they wild, why don't they listen. Even the parents becomes softer in disciplining them, you know, and somehow, somewhere, I understand that a mother is someone who's been somehow destroyed and kept busy, you know, not that a woman's place is home, you know, but a woman's base is home, you know, but she can do whatever she wants to achieve. But to some extent, you know, whereby they say a kid who sucks her mom's breast, she somehow have the potential to be connected to her mom and know what is love, unlike a kid who's connected to a bottle, you know. And then after that, I mean, the mom is busy, she goes to work, then she connects the kids to the TV. You find that sometimes even when you try to discipline your kids, they don't listen to you, but they can listen to Barney better and all those things. So I mean, and I think this love thing, it's one of the biggest things that somehow, somewhere, we don't really know. As I feel like most of our black families are destroyed, because I also feel like part of it, if you grow up with mama, papa, this love thing becomes something you potentially want to become. But if mama, papa thing, and then it's only mom, and mom is hustling, and then she comes back, make sure you eat, that somehow also you end up finding your love in the street, you know, whereby most of relationships. We get into relationships knowingly, not knowing what is real love, and then we end up mistreating our woman or doing things that we don't know what we're doing. While a woman is very special, precious thing not to be played with. And I think the society is playing a big role by destroying what grooms our future, what builds our future. I don't know what's your take on that.
The because of lack of, I don't know how I should start this. If you keep and put people, a certain people, in the darkness for a certain period, whether it's 300 years, 1 year, 6,000 years, and keep them in darkness and feed them with nothing but filth and lies, and release them into the light, that light will blind them.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
That light will blind them. And when they start to recap who they are, they find that what is written, okay, regarding them, okay, is what they feel, okay, is what they feel. Okay, if you deprive me something that I really needed before, and you release me, the first thing I'm thinking of is the survival technique. How am I going to get that which I was deprived? Food, basic, home, water. If you deprive a human being such qualities in life, okay, so-called God-given qualities, you are now saying, be, and it is, be a zombie, and we will remotely control you. Then you become a government object. Okay? You are a remote control. You come into this world, but you are not talking to what? You are not communicating with the
You are
universe.
not connected.
You are not connected.
Your
The
internet
universe,
is
how does the universe
missing.
talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay? The real man, your forefather, your ancestors, Heritage Day, we should be focusing on how did the real man or the coming man, okay, supposed to be communicating with the universe. How do you do that? Are you sharp? Are you present? Are you aware? Those three factors. If you're not sharp enough to realize that, hey, this is the ditch, I'm going to fall in there. That's something, that's danger. If you are not aware that, oh, this is the wrong circumstances for me, okay, to be doing this and this, because I was not even supposed to be in this area code. Then you will be what? Like in the hip hop language, in this language of the youth, they'll say you're in the wrong area code. And when you're in a wrong area code, okay, you misbehave or you behave, and everybody becomes your B, which is an insult, whatever that means. Do you understand? But because a female dog, when it brings its young into this world, okay, it brings them as litters. They become 9, 13, and they call it the bitch. You understand?
But a dog does not bear a bitch, it bears puppies.
No, I'm saying
Oh, okay.
it brings little ones. They are called litters,
Yes.
litters of puppies. Okay? Because somebody did not understand, why are you many?
Yes.
Why are you more than what I thought? Which is the same way that I spoke about earlier. More, tomorrow. All these things. There was light about you. But somebody changed that. No, are you gonna take care of 16 kids at the same time? So deprive these people. So they have deprived you of essential things that will make you a human being. And if you are kept in the dark, how can you know the light. It will blind you. So you'll always eat in the dark. You'll do things in the dark. And when you do that, you are as such a spiritually dead person. If you realize, I have not spoken anything about the verse that comes from the Bible, whether it's the Old Testament, Torah, New Testament, Injil, or whether it comes from the Muslim holy book called the Holy Quran, or the Tao of the Chinese, this and that, or Vedic scripture, Sanskrit. I have never done that. You know why? Because somebody will jump and say, these are myths. These are Hebrew myths. Oh, Arabic. Oh, these people have been so bad to our people. Oh, no. I believe in my ancestors. I'm a black man. And you ask him, why do you have to prove to somebody that you believe? Why do you have to prove to somebody that you believe? We're talking existence here. Whether you believe, you don't believe, people seek to improve every day. You kill millions of people, they come back. You chop the grass, it comes back. Why? It is because it's not the question of belief. It's the question of connectedness, of knowing that if I do this, when this is like this, when it's on half moon, when it's on the middle moon, when it's the end of the moon, which is inyanga, umnyanga, khwedi, mwedi, menstrual periods that governs the essence of woman. If you're not connected with such terms and the ecological balance, this is the unbelief part of things. It's got nothing to do with we used to do this, we used to sacrifice this, we used to do this. Hey, our forefathers used to do that. It does not have any significance. It becomes a standard when people are not in tune with themselves. It becomes only a standard, because in any way you need to hold on something to say that no, kill this chicken. If you kill this chicken, your things will be open up. Bring that mango, I'll bring back your boyfriend. Go to the cemetery there, talk to your grandfather, ask him for the job, and do this and this. These are rituals. They've got nothing to do with anything. Whether you do them, you don't do them, that does not define you as a black man. Does not. Your existence makes you who you are by stepping correctly and knowing that, are you in alignment with the self and the outer? Are you kicking dust? Are you creating chaos?
Makes sense.
If you're creating chaos, then you're not a black man. You're not even a white man. You're just what? A thing that will be what? Be swallowed by existence itself. Black hole will what? Suck you up, whether you like it or not. So whether you're happy, you're not happy, whether you were organized, you are in this political party, we're on this union, this and that, how you do things, you either polish yourself outwardly while you are at peace inwardly. If you don't do that, the black hole will what? Suck you up. So wake up.
Tsoga.
Yes, so because that little baby falls down, stumbles, and cries, but he still tries, that little boy, and say, then you get, hey, that's good, my boy. But when he's 18 years old, he's not worried about that. Why? Because you know why? Nature seeks to improve every day. Whether they want to eliminate you, crop you with any viral epidemic in this world, known and unknown, okay? They can never kill you. They can never finish you, because nature seeks to improve. You know what will finish you? When there's a lack of absence. lack of absence. What is that? Lack of absence is when you don't have a thought to say, hey, I miss him, and you yawn. Yeah, I'll do it later. When that time comes, when everything will be done spontaneously, instantly, that is when we know that this is Satan's power.
Mm-hmm.
But the separation that is given to you gives you a space for you to contemplate, to pray, and do other things so that you should know yourself, because you need space. But when there's no space, then there's spontaneous combustion. Combustion. So you explode. That becomes the end of your world. Not not the world as you know it, but your world.
Yeah, I think God also has really made us unique in a sense that I acknowledge and appreciate the fact that no one will ever destroy you. But I guess He also made us with a skin that we can be able to overcome, you know, whatever situations that comes within our space, you know. And I think for us to really understand that, because also one of the other things that I have acknowledged is to understand that nature always communicates with you, and they say when your mind has been created to think right, you know, but the more lies comes in, then the more darkness you see. You know, they say like a mind is like a glass that light shines through, but the more there's a lot of negativity, you like painting over it, so you end up not seeing, you know. So I feel like this is the kingdom of God, you know. You are born with the kingdom within yourself to master yourself. It's just that there's a lot of things that they put in front of your face that distract you so that you can actually become the best part of yourself, you know. But I think we can just wrap it up. But I mean, it's been amazing catching up with you, and I think our people would really love to see more of us. And Modimo ha ratile, re tlo tswela pele, because I feel like this is really fulfilling to the heart, you know. And I think, yeah.
Can I just say something here that like I said earlier, that the word skull produce school, institution of learning. Even now, the word school is from skull. When the child comes into this world, he comes with the balance of the equated cosmic order. The parents balance the child at the later stage, but before he walks, before he does other things, the frontal and this part has to be balanced. It is called tema. Other people call it puan. Tema at the back. The way that I explain matema, which later was known as mathematics, became some people's mental frequency. So if you were living at the time when you said, as a messenger, as an activist, as anything, a leader of people, and say, for example, if I say mathematics is the black man's mental frequency, I would be executed, I would be killed. Because the order of things is the people that you're talking about now have been designed, have been subjugated by another systematic thought to become what they are and to be misconstrued and what do you call it, staken and confused as a donkey. Now, the frequency. What is frequency? What is frequency? If the universe is not talking to you, if it is not responding to you because of the laws of attraction and repulsion, God and Satan. Huh?
Yeah.
If you don't master those two things, you will become as you are being defined forever. And I want to thank you also to say that we are defining our route to the success of who we are, especially with our little kids, to understand that we should not only wake up to go to work or wake up to drink water. We have to wake up to know that if you're up, what else is up? You know? And stop to redefine people because of access. Okay? Because success, if success is access, that means what you access has to be caring and sharing, not sharing through cash, caring and sharing, but not this paper money. So you eventually make sense before sense, because if you juxtapose things, you take the other way, you'll be bragging, you'll be doing things and the order will be as such as you are defined. So fight the system of learning that defines the order as it is written now, or as it being said now. Fight it. Fight the power. But when you fight the power, not outwardly, banging the doors, fight the power of saying that, no, this is not right. I don't understand. I overstand. I understand. That is not the reading of tabloids, of books. It's another reading of frequency.
And I mean, I also understand that it's only circumstances that makes us Negros.
Yes.
But naturally, within our